KY3 News starts now.
First at 4, Missouri lawmakers are debating if public school students can speak with adults about gender identity and sexual orientation while they're in school. That bill drew a large crowd to Jefferson City today. Marina Silva is live from the Capitol with reaction and what happens to that bill now. Marina?
Well, Lee, the bill was being discussed in a Senate hearing today before it can make its way to the full Senate. Now, it wasn't just lawmakers who were vocal about their opinions today. About 100 people showed up today, both in support and opposition of the bill.
Senate Bill 134, filed by Republican and Lawrence County State Senator Mike Moon. It's what he has called the, quote, Vulnerable Child Compassion and Protection Act.
This act prohibits any school nurse, counselor, teacher, principal, or other personnel at a public or charter school from discussing gender identity or sexual orientation with a student unless such person is a licensed mental health provider with prior parental permission.
And if one addition is approved in the bill, parents will have a choice.
Senator Bratton offered a good idea, and we have a substitute that has not presented to the committee yet. But it will allow for, when a child brings up the topic, that the parents be notified, and then they can pursue professional help if they choose to.
Counselors and parents came to voice their opinions.
I sat with many youth who were so afraid that their parents would reject them as they struggled with their sexual orientation or gender identity. School counselors are guided by a code of ethics and district policies that compel us to help students feel safe enough to share their struggles with their parents. The parents of students with whom I worked were all grateful that their children felt comfortable sharing their struggles with me before sharing with them.
We're talking about the parents' rights to know what is being taught or what is being said to their kids. I don't think there's a person in this room that would want their kid sexually active in 8th grade.
But I don't think I've ever felt more disrespected by a single piece of legislation than this one. You are erasing me as a human from our public schools, saying that I can't even be discussed under your bill.
But Democratic State Senator Greg Razor says he won't be voting for this bill.
The Vulnerable Child Compassion and Protection Act is what you've titled this. I don't know what vulnerable child you're trying to be compassionate to.
The bill was not voted on during today's hearing. Lawmakers will have a chance to vote on it next week, and then if it passes out of committee, it will go to the full Senate for a vote. Live from the Missouri Capitol, I'm Marina Silva, KY3 News.